What have you gained from this experience playing in the D-League?
I've gained a lot. I've gained a lot of game experience playing at a competitive level. And the great thing about transitioning to playing with the Westchester Knicks is we run the same offense we do with the New York Knicks. Our coach here, Coach Miller, is very in tune with how our practices are run with the New York Knicks, how we approach our games. So when I come here every time, the transition's seamless.
You've come recently with Maurice Endor quite a bit. What kind of kinship have you formed with him being on the Westchester to New York bus back and forth?
Yeah, well, everyone in the Westchester Knicks community is very welcoming, but it always makes it easier when you have someone coming from your exact same situation. So anytime I get to come here with Maurice or with Ron, it helps me to have someone to talk to when I'm struggling with adversities, the highs and lows. They're right there with me. So I'm really grateful for Maurice coming with me, and I'm grateful for Ron Baker as well.
Between the way that you act on the floor, between what you post on social media, you've really made yourself a great teammate in this situation, and not every NBA player would approach the D-League that way. Why have you done it the way that you have?
I see it as an opportunity to get better, and that's exactly how our front office sees it, and I treat it like that. So I'm very proud of my time with the Westchester Knicks. I think anyone who's watched me during my time here has seen me grow and get better as a player. So I have nothing but gratitude for the Westchester Knicks, and I'm proud every chance I get to suit up for them. And I think it's put me in a better position to make an impact with the New York Knicks. So it's all positives in my head, only a negative if you let it be a negative.
We were supposed to see you back a couple months ago, but then you made your NBA debut, and we haven't had a chance to really catch up in terms of that great story with you being woken up and getting into the city and running to the Garden. When you reflect back on all of the chaos that involved you checking into your first NBA game, what do you reflect on?
I just, reflect on you've always got to be ready because your opportunity could come at any moment, and it's literally knocking at the door. For in my instance, it was literally a knock at the door that woke me up. So, the Westchester Knicks are part of that being ready. If I know my opportunity is going to come at some point, I don't want to get called on in March when the last time I played a game was a preseason game with the Knicks in October. I want to stay in game shape, I want to stay sharp, and I want to stay good at what we do with the New York Knicks. And the Westchester Knicks facilitate all of those needs. So if I'm serious about staying ready, if I'm serious about being ready for any knock of opportunity, I've got to be serious about the Westchester Knicks.
And with that said, as you wait for your first extended opportunity at the next level, as we've seen you over the course of the year in more than 10 games in Westchester, how do you feel like your game has improved?
I think I'm growing quite a bit in my composure and poise on the floor, getting more familiar with the offensive sets we run, and just getting used to the NBA style of play because there are some differences with the rules and little nuances from the college game. So every time I've come out here, I've tried to get better, and I feel like I have.
Glad to see you back in Westchester. Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.